ORB, opening range break, is one of the most popular strategies on the internet. Almost every single trader in prop land has heard of it and many use it. But it's difficult, complex, and inexact for the most part. So I've made it simple and easy for you to use every single day. And most importantly, it's super profitable the way I configured it. I'm Boris Schlossberg. Let's get into it. Before we even discuss ORB, we should really be discussing our DOTS indicator, because that's where the magic really happens. Our DOTS indicator is a proprietary indicator that I've made that we trade every single day live in our YouTube chat room. You can come join us 9 to 10:30 every single day, and I will show you how we use it to scalp for NQ and gold points all day long. But in this particular case, we're going to utilize our DOTS for the ORB structure. And let me first explain to you what they are. They're essentially momentum points. They show us changing momentum both to the upside and to the downside. When we have a purple dot like this, it shows us early selling pressure. And then the red dot over here confirms the selling pressure. Conversely, when we have a white dot over here that shows us early buying pressure, and the green dot then confirms the buying pressure. So for us to use the dots, we look at this combination of purple, red as a point of top and white, green as a point on the bottom. We can literally create very, very clean, very effective lines on our charts using this structure. Here we go. Here's this line to the top. You can see that we're basically creating the top of the ORB line. And then over here, we have the white-green combination, which shows us the first semblance of support. And we're going to create a bottom line over here. Now we need one more line in order to truly make our ORB strategy very valuable. We're going to need the midpoint line. And I'm just going to eyeball it here. It's not really that important to be precise. It's more important to just sort of understand where the possibilities in the ORB trades are, given the structure. ORB essentially gives us two types of interpretation. One, we can look for the breakout. And I would define the breakout as a candle closing, not just touching, not just piercing, not just peaking above this line, but physically closing on above this line. That would give me confidence that the ORB range is broken and we have potential to go up if it's broken to the upside, or potential to go down if it's broken to the downside. If, however, we just simply touch the ORB levels, but never ever break them, that gives us confidence that perhaps they're going to act as a cement ceiling or as a floor, basically as resistance or as support. And in this particular case, we can see that in the Friday's price action, it acted very much as resistance. So here, the very fact that the price action could not pierce the upper line gives us confidence that we could enter right around here in this tiny little area over here, very little risk, right above the ORB high line, and try to target the middle of the range. Our risk reward in this case is enormous. It's really very, very small. You basically, I think, have maybe 1 to 4, 1 to 5 risk reward ratio in this particular case. But I would essentially keep it very simple. My view is that in order to give yourselves time to trade and the ability to not get stopped out unnecessarily, the whole idea is to basically, if you're going to fade it, give yourself the same amount of risk as you would give reward. So in this particular case, half the range. If I'm short here, my stop would be the exact same as my target on a one-to-one basis, because the accuracy here is absolutely going to be more than 50% on a long-term basis. Here, you already have a winning trade right then and there, as you see. You then have more come up against the top, and it starts trading back again. So now you have a secondary possible trade to the bottom. Finally, the price action does peak above the levels, but never ever actually closes, which in fact only gives us more confidence that this is now acting as resistance. And we could probably take the third trade right over here, somewhere in this level, again, basically keeping a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. So half the range would be my stop, and it would also be my target. Let's say if the range, fully range from top to bottom, is 200, half the range is 100, I would use a 100-point stop, 100-point target as my general guidepost to very successful, high probability, more than 50% accuracy strategies. So in this particular case, you actually had not only one, but two, but three touches. But here's where it gets really, really interesting. As we go through the day, right, here's a fourth touch actually. Here's the fourth touch on the move and coming back, right back down to the middle. But here's where it gets super interesting. Now, we can look at the bottom of the range and see if the bottom of the range is broken. And lo and behold, it isn't. We test the bottom, and again, the range is just not broken. So for us to be able to enter somewhere around here gives us the opportunity to probably trade it, possibly, to the middle of the range. But the rest of the day kind of wears out, and we sort of take maybe a quarter of the range out. Regardless of how we do it, it really shows you an opportunity to be able to trade not even once, not even twice, but perhaps 3 or 4 times with very intelligent, equal risk parameters to be able to give you plenty of time, plenty of breathing room, but very, very high accurate entry points. Now let's take a look at a couple of examples where the ranges are broken and see what we can do from that perspective as well. Okay, now let's take a look at a regular trading day. How will we put together the dots and the ORB structure to make some interesting, profitable strategies? First and foremost, we would never look at any ORB structure before 10 o'clock in the morning. So we're always going to want to look from 9:30 to 10 as just our baseline of where prices are in the range. In this particular case, we see that at 10 o'clock, we have a purple dot and a red dot over here. So we could form a horizontal line over here as part of our first opening our range break. Then, as I said, we're looking for a white dot, green dot combo, which in this case comes very early, like right around here. It's a white dot, green dot combo, and we have a small, very tight ORB structure over here. What comes next? What comes next is either the ability for us to break the top or break the bottom. And by breaking the top or breaking the bottom, we mean that it's got to close, the candle itself has to close through one of those lines. In this particular case, it does so right over here. 1018, we close to the bottom. And this is where we basically, as I said, risk half the range for our target. So in this particular case, we simply put the half point right over here. And we know that's about 50 point half line range. And we're looking for 50-point target. Very clean, very quantitative. There's just sort of clean precision here. There's no guessing. We know exactly how much we want to risk. We know exactly what we're going to target. And of course, it goes for much more than that. But then it gets more and more interesting than this, because the range itself begins to organically grow, right? This is the first part of the range that we traded in the 10:30 hour. But then we see that the market really, really sells off, and it doesn't create a bottom, a tradable bottom, until about 11, where we get a second series of white dot, green dot. So now we can move our top line, our bottom line, all the way over here. And now our range would become like this, somewhere around here. This is going to be our ORB for the rest of the day. And here again, we can go into a position of do we buy the support or do we sell the breakdown? Again, depending on where the price action is. As you walk over here, you see that we have a white dot, green dot that holds the absolute bottom. So that gives us confidence to be able to trade it all the way up to the middle, which is exactly what we do. Then, as the price action proceeds, here's what happens. We have a break through this line. This candle literally breaks and closes below, and that gives us confidence that the price action now is turning to the downside. And we can now short at will, again, risking half the position. This range over here is half the position towards our target. So we now have both the ability to trade breakdowns, breakouts, and fades in one single strategy with clean, exact, precise targets and stops, all of them basically defined by whatever the price action is, with the help, very, very, very valuable help of dots. That's what makes dots and ORB such a powerful combo. It's not just simply a one-a-day strategy. It can be a multiple times a day strategy. And it's not just simply 1 or 2 lines. It can be adjusted dynamically based upon the structure of the day. So you're truly trading with a market price action rather than trying to impose your own price action on the market. That's what makes this thing so interesting and so fascinating. That's why I said this is a simple, easy but very profitable way for you to put these two powerful concepts together into a really easy to do trading strategy that only takes, 3 or 4 times a day of trading. And for those of you who are trading prop, this is very attractive because you don't have to stare at the screen all day long. Anyways, if you guys like these ideas, send me in the comments. Tell me what other strategies you'd like me to write about. And in the meantime, always please come join us every single day, 9 to 10:30, where I'm going to implement a lot of these strategies for you and show you exactly how you too could trade ORB with dots every single day with me. Boris Schlossberg, I'll see you guys in the markets. Over and out.